Just about set for football here at Ford Field in Detroit. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
It's a loss of a yard.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
On second down, Mahomes. And that ball incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
On third down, Mahomes. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. That's the safety, Kirby Joseph.
Pass intercepted.
A first down throw for Jackson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one caught by Chase. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 10 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. On play action, here's Jackson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jordan Davis. He gets into dropping. It's a loss of 8.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one brought in by Nakua. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 11.
Third and 11. Jackson. On the move left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. Gain of 9, but it is fourth down.
Gain of 9.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Fourth down. Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's Gibbs. And he's going to go back, taken down at the 6.
He was brought down by Zach
A loss
Vaughn.
was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions 7, Eagles nothing.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They had that pick on the opening drive that led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back first and 10. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Man in motion is Smith. They go play action with Mahomes. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Got a man. It's A.J. Brown brings it in. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40 as we are ready to get back underway. On first down, it's Mahomes. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.
That's another.
They get 22 yards there. First down, Philadelphia.
At the 18-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A 2-yard loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
That is caught by the tight end. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
Demario Davis on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Jackson now. He's got a man. That's Nabula. Complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
Yards.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to. Certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Waste of time.
Second down. Jackson. He'll step up and run. Jackson so nimble. He's got the first down and wisely gives himself up at the end.
19 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Finds Nakua on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Gibbs. And this time they are ready for him. Throw for a loss. And it's 2nd down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now, Jackson. Taking off. Now the Eagles use the last of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Jackson looking to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, caught by Goddard. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points. A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And their only realistic chance to end the half with points is to throw the ball near the sideline, gain as many yards as you can, and then hopefully either get yourself in position to kick the field goal or at the very least in position where you can attempt a Hail Mary.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 35.
A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35.
I love the aggressive approach. You don't want to give the ball back to your opponent in this situation. So they dial up a shot play, push the ball downfield, results in a massive play here late in the first half.
The kick is good.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So, the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. That pass caught by Amon-Ra. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he will be out of bounds. No time left on the clock. And that is the final action here in this first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Williams now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Lions offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins 1st and 10.
I'm going.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That finds Nacua downfield. Complete. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
A short one caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
3rd and short, Jackson. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Detroit.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with that.
And he's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other teams to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense ready for their first possession of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Aiden Hutchinson on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Play action here. Mahomes. He'll find Smith working across the field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll step up and he will get into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Micah Parsons. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And nice work after the catch. It stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call plunge and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They'll do so with 1st and 10. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 30.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
1st and 10.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a bit.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 3. What a run. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
1st down.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of a defense, and we saw it again here.
And he's in. Right. Touchdown, Lions. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Makes the score Lions 24, Eagles 20.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw play.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Quick slant into the hands of Smith. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Second and a yard at the Lions' 32-yard line.
It is second and a yard. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. And he finds Tyreek. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Eagles first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. First and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Here comes Barkley. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Eagles 27, Lions 24.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion next. About 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. The Lions called their first timeout. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He'll look underneath. He finds Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Again, it's Jackson. The middle of the field. That's taken in by Chase. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now they burn the timeout. They are in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to force overtime. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's got to have. And he has missed this one. No good. And the missed kick is going to cost them the game.
Well, that's just part of the game, unfortunately. You work hard to get yourself in position that you can tie it late with a field goal. But he just can't connect, and that's just a tough way to lose a game. There's no doubt about it.
To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. The fans here fired up as usual at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, a good one straight ahead. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Off-balance throw, it's complete. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. That's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
That's good.
12 yards on that hookup. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
The defender has to
line.
do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Saquon Barkley.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That's going to be incomplete. Hufford very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
He's usually
and 10.
such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's going to be incomplete. Hufford's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
All
to
things
go.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Buchanan on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the Ravens' 22-yard line.
They go play action with Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
16 yards.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
To throw is Mahomes. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Ravens nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Flowers now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
2nd down, Jackson. The catch made by Nacua. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. And this ball incomplete. On 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no return. How good is that? Backs him up all the way to the 2. The Eagles offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They are backed up about as far as you can be, operating from their own 2-yard line. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. Past midfield. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Tyreek now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Ravens offense so now ready to get going on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jackson. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offense.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Carter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Short pass. He's got Calcaterra. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, Jefferson. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
15 more yards.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground.
And he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Now, Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First and 10. Jackson now. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one finds Chase. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This throw right side is caught by Hill. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Tyreek now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
2nd and 10, Jackson to throw again. Now he takes off, and they will finally run him down up near midfield. They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On second down, it's Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take it back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
3rd and short, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. A quick slant taken by Chase. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
It's a toss play. Left to Gibbs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
Down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result...
And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Good snap, good hold, good hit. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Luke to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to build on the lead as they begin here in the final moments of this 3rd quarter. Man in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. On the handoff, this is Barkley. They're going to work this down inside the 45. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And in motion is Smith. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
We'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the two guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back, Mike. There's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.